Black Baseball Mixtape. I am Cheats. I am joined by my right hand man, 100 grand, Flobo Boy from there.
What's going on, man? Yeah, look, D-backs all day, baby.
He
The next
he is
round.
he is rocking his D-back shirt. If you can't see it, which you can because if you're watching us live on YouTube or X, formerly known as Twitter,
Mhm.
or BBM Facebook page, which is actually not really a thing, but it is a thing just because you have to have things. Um, you can watch us talk about baseball as well. But he's got his snake shirt on. I've got my Orioles hat because tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, the divisional series start. Baltimore, 1 p.m. Eastern. Charm City is going to be rocking. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But before we go in the future, let's
Okay.
go in the past. And this is the question of this podcast. This is a podcast short. The divisional series have wrapped up. They were all sweeps. And so we've got the Rangers. We've got the Phillies on the National League side. We've got the Diamondbacks. And we had I said Rangers. Who else was there? Who
And,
else
and
was there?
the Marlins, the Phillies, the
No. We
Diamondbacks,
had
the
the
Brewers,
Phillies,
the
Diamondbacks,
Phillies, the Diamondbacks,
Rangers,
and the
and
Twins.
the
Everyone forgets
Twins.
about the
It
Twins.
was sweet. I was doing that on purpose. It's because I wanted you to say that. The Twins have broke the streak, rocking. Here's the question. They're all sweeps. They're all two
Yeah,
games, 2 out of 3. Flobo boys,
that's me.
$1 million question. Were the wild card rounds of the 2023 MLB playoffs, were they, dare I say, bust?
Um, the short answer is no. I think the disappointing thing is we wanted at least one of them to go to distance. I wanted Miami and Phillies to go to distance, but like you look back at the 4 games, you got 4 different flavors of drama. Anyway, you got the streak being broken in Minnesota. You had Tampa Bay tripping over their own shoes. You had arguably the best managed team in the Diamondbacks taking on a much stronger team in the Brewers. And well, even though I wanted the Marlins to go 3, the vibes at Citizen Bank Park are a tier 1. So like, no, but you're right. It was kind of like wham, bam, we're done. And then yesterday we were sitting there just twiddling our thumbs with nothing to do.
Here's the question. If a playoff game is played in Tampa Bay and nobody comes out to see it, nothing counts. Does it
Apparently,
work?
because Randy Rosarenas is folding himself outside the locker room with nothing to do. He's out of a job.
Joining us now as well, our special guest, the third man in our 3-man weave, if you will, but not a man at all. TC,
I don't mind it.
welcome.
Don't
Welcome to
mind
the
it all. Hey,
mixtape.
Ruth. Hey, guys. What's up?
Here's the question that Flobo was answering. You know, you just joined in, and this is the question of this particular podcast. Were the MLB 2023 wild card rounds a bust?
I wouldn't say they were a bust. I just think, like, the one thing about it for me is if you're going to have it like that, why make it a whole series? This is not the regular season, and they didn't earn a whole series to me. You got to fight to get yourself in. So it should be a 1-game playoff to me. I don't think it was a bust. I don't think it was a bust, really. I just think because it's more baseball. If you're giving me more baseball, I'm not too mad. But I don't think it was a bust. But this is where my issue with the wild card is. Basically, you play it off as an advantage, but you're punishing the division winners because look at how baseball is played. Baseball is played every day.
Yep.
Whereas the division winners are sitting around waiting to see who they got to play. So they ain't played in a week. So how does that affect their energy, their whatever? And it's like you can simulate the mess out of some games, but because I know for the Braves, they brought fans in for that. I'm like, that's not a game. It's not the same energy. It's not.
They brought fans in, like they're Juventus or something. Okay, whatever. Barcelona brought fans to watch them practice. But
Right, the Orioles did. The Orioles did the same
I'm being
thing.
salty.
They had to do live work-ins. But I mean, here's the thing. TC brings up an excellent point, and it's because we didn't have any basically competitive series. We had 2-game sweeps across the board in the wild card rounds. Does that Because here's the thing: there was a lot of excitement in those
Yes.
stadiums in those two games. There was a lot of excitement, but I mean, I don't know. I'm on the fence on saying whether it was a bust or not. We didn't get one competitive series.
We didn't, and I'm trying to find the
Yeah.
actual downtime for these the division winners. Is it a week? Is it 6 days? I mean, it's the only extended break that's even close to that is the All Star break, and good teams find a way to win. But you're right.
For
If you win the
for All-Star break is
division
4 days.
and you have to wait a week, was that?
The
Yeah,
All-Star
if you win the
game
division
is
and have
4
to
days.
wait a week. I'm sorry, I cut you off a little bit there. It's kind of a possible thing to manage, but at the same time, it's like you get to like nurse some of the bang up injuries of working
Right.
game in game out. Are you wait?
Oh, if you remember correctly, what was that? 07? You remember when everybody, and then they had all that downtime. And they got to they couldn't play nobody. So it was
Yeah.
like, was it the layoff? Was it the
The Braves last season, season, the Braves were in the division winner spot. They beat the Mets the last day of the season, and then they got beat by the Phillies. And so I remember that. I enjoyed seeing that up close for sure.
I know you did. Trust me. I'm used to getting harassed. I got harassed all day the day at work. I get harassed all the time.
So let me ask this.
Other squads, but I get harassed all the time.
So let me ask this, because TC, there's a little bit of a delay too. That's I think what's throwing us off.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the Phillies the scariest team in the playoffs right now? Not everyone at once.
Oh, I thought you were asking TC.
I don't find them scary myself, because my thing is that we it's the same squad for the Braves that seriously, so it doesn't really matter. Like it's the same squad. It's no different. It's just what are you going to get? My only thing is because past Wheeler and Nola, you really don't have anything. Because it's like
that's all you need. And if they come out and ball out in this it's a best of 5 series, right? You only got to win 3 games.
7, ain't it?
No,
not in the deals.
No, this is the divisional series.
Wait, y'all. I got my leagues messed up because they made the NBA all. Never mind.
Oh yeah, they did.
They made the NBA all 7. I just got back to the NBA. Don't mind me.
So basically, and you saw the same thing with Philadelphia last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they can get those 2 games with those 2 aces, pitching does a lot of things. So I mean, it's best out of 5. You got to win 3 games. Okay, let's do this while we've got everybody here, and we'll just go around, and I'll.
Wait, can I answer that question real quick though?
Oh yeah.
The answer is yes. Because there are stronger teams out there, the Dodgers, the Orioles, the Braves. But you talk about a team that didn't win the division, a team that is now getting the love and respect for having such the noisiest environment in the postseason. And they're playing with house money. Maybe the Orioles are but the Orioles won their division, so they have a little bit of an expectation. I mean, you're the Phillies, you pretty much are just free range to do whatever you want. You can go full on tilt. So they're kind of scary in that way. Even though on paper, I would say the Orioles are a better team, the Braves are a better team at this point.
So let me do this.
Say that, but yes,
it does.
I want to play a quick round of who would you rather be? Okay, as we look into the divisional series here, best out of 5. We got to make sure we know that the bye teams will have home field. Who would you rather be? We will start where we just were. Would you rather be Philadelphia or would you rather be Atlanta?
I'm going to Atlanta all day long. I don't even care. I don't care. Because for me, I got to win 3 games. I got 3.
I would also rather be the Braves.
Are
I
we,
look,
are we talking about who's going to win, or talking about like home field advantage and all that
no,
stuff?
who would you rather be right now? So, of course, who do you think is going to win? You'd rather be the winner.
Right.
But who would you rather be? Would you rather be the Phillies? Because, again, this is not an easy question. As great as the Braves are the best team in baseball, the Phillies have been there before. They've caught lightning in a bottle before. A lot of these players, Schwarber, Harper, they're accustomed to this playoff baseball vibe. Now the Braves are too. Yeah. And that's why I think I would still rather be the Braves, because I do think they're one of, if not the best team in baseball. They've got home field, and I just think that they're due. Like, the magic on the Phillies has to run out, right? Right?
Look,
you can't
the NL
do that for so many.
No, you're saying. I was going to say the NL East is one of those situations where like everyone's team is your due, and then it is trip on the shoelace on a Marlin or a Met or something like that. Look, you and I both know the Braves are basically uncrowned champions. They're record breaking. They're just that good. They cleared so many different people in that thing.
Flobo.
But to have that number be called by a team that eliminated you last year again, like how Ghana would eliminate the United States in soccer, will be so great to watch. So yes, I would rather be the Phillies here, because that means amazing. And you get the back 3 games too. So you get to go over to your park and shut down the presumptive champions. Why not?
All right, let's move on. I love it. Wait, TC. Wait, TC. Because we got to move on here. Would you rather be the Diamondbacks, or would you rather be the Dodgers? TC, the floor is yours. Diamondbacks or Dodgers? Who would you rather be?
On that line, I think I would take the Diamondbacks. They just did something that nobody thought they were going to do, probably. And it's like, do they have enough lightning to get past the Dodgers? We don't know, but it'll be fun to watch with Tommy and Mookie.
The floor is yours. Would you rather be the Diamondbacks or the Dodgers?
You talk about a game changer here. If the Arizona Diamondbacks find a way to dismantle the Dodgers, that core is going to get blown up. Because that team has gone so far, except for that weird Mickey Mouse season in 2020, without being as consistent as the Astros. And so the Dodgers are too good of an organization to let that happen again. So if you find a way to basically shatter your division rival for next season, Diamondbacks, aim for the head like Thanos. Just go right for it, man. Don't stop scoring.
You guys are mad and wrong. Both of you. I would much rather be the Dodgers. I've got Clayton Kershaw pitching game 1.
Yeah.
Line them up. I would much rather be the Dodgers in LA. Kershaw, the boys, and let's make this thing rock. I would much rather be the Dodgers.
If you go on pitching,
well, Raphael gets it.
I want Kurt.
All right, switching leagues, and this is gonna hurt my heart. Would you rather be the Rangers or the Orioles? The Rangers or the Orioles? Flobo, the floor is yours.
I think the Orioles have that magic sauce. I think it does run out, but truthfully, the Rangers have not been impressive either. I would say Rangers in a runaway 3 months ago. Now I'm like, Rangers will survive after 6 or after 4 or 5 games.
So you would rather be the Rangers?
I'd rather be the Rangers here.
TC, who would you rather be, the Orioles or the Rangers?
I don't know. I'm kind of on your side, and I would say the Orioles, because the Orioles are young and ignorant. Young and ignorant can help you, because when you don't realize the magnitude of what you're used to doing. So, and like they've done that enough this year that they've won. Maybe being ignorant and being young will help them, and they can get past the Rangers.
I am. I'm ready for Bird. I know I'm ready for Birdland, but I am extremely afraid. I'm afraid. I have been perpetually afraid of this situation, this series. Exactly. I would have been less afraid if it was the Rays.
Yeah.
We're familiar with the Rays. We can beat the Rays. We have, but this is a team. Let's go back to it. That has not been swept in an entire series all season.
Right.
This is the best out of 5. The Orioles got Kyle going game 1. Rangers are still undecided on who their starter is. I want to steal. I want to seize game one. If we can steal, not steal because we are the favorites, but if we could prevail game one, if we can prevail in game one, well, but think about it. You got Cal. If he is a good outing, Cal Branderish, if he gives us a good outing, the Orioles get that first playoff game under their belt, 1 p.m. Saturday, Camden Yards. It's going to be rocking. They can settle down. And if they can get that game one, this is what I love to see. The Rangers went to Tampa Bay, punched the Rays in the face. Again, nobody was there to see it, so we don't know. We got to check the police report. But
shout to Baltimore.
But punch the Rays in the face. And so my point is, if they come to Baltimore and punch the O's in the face, then I think we're already back on our heels. But if we can stop that momentum that the Rangers have, game one, say, hey, this is a new series, we're shutting it down. I think we take the rest of the series if we win game one. If we don't win game one, I may rather be the Rangers in head, not heart. But if whoever wins game one in this series, I think is critical.
The mental gymnastics. Just like the Rangers, man. You know it's the Rangers. What are you doing?
But I'm thinking.
Like you had to work that hard to get to the Orioles. You had to work that hard.
If it's Thursday and an eclipse and a laser comes from the sky.
I had to work that hard. It probably was the Rangers.
It's the Rangers.
Nope. Rather be the Orioles. Rather be the Orioles. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Pete, was Cedric Mullins on the team in 16?
No. Adam Jones was playing center field on that team.
No, yeah. Adam was on there at all. Because I'm just trying to give them a little bit of something.
Nah, these are babies. These are babies. They ain't got nothing. Nothing.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Young ignorant.
I think their ignorance helps them. Because when you don't know what you're wearing, sometimes it helps you a little bit. Because you don't know.
Last but not least, would you rather be
Astros? Astros. I don't know why you were saying either. It's Astros.
Would you rather be
stop the formalities?
The Twins? I broke the streak. Minnesota is rocking Twins, or the Astros? Flobo, I think you've made your case made.
That seems like we haven't played Correa. We're playing the Twins. The Astros have to do. Talk about legacies on the line here. More than the Dodgers. The Houston Astros had months where we're like, are they done? They have to come in. They have to smack them around and win by such a run differential to put the fear on the other side of the AL bracket.
Because it's like you would say Houston because the AL runs through Houston, but then again, do I want to be the Twins considering I've gotten to the next level of the playoffs because I'm so happy because I ain't have to deal with the Yankees off my back. I'm basically playing with house money, so I can just basically go out here and act the fool. Like, which one do you want? But I'm picking Houston only because I've done it several times. They're like the class of the AL pretty much. So I think they'll win out.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't get there. I can't even I'd rather be Houston. I can't get there. Only because the experience factor. And again, and it's funny because you couldn't use this last year, right? Because it was a whole new team, basically, right? But this team is not a new team. This team has been there before. This team is playing in Houston. First, series is a Houston series right now. Dusty Baker is still there. He's got the gloves on in the pit. He's doing the scorecard during the game. And it's just like you said, all roads always go through Houston. It's not that I'm not going to pick against them. I will pick against them in the next round when they're playing the Orioles. But
presumptuous.
But I will not pick against them right now. I will tell you this though. When those games shift to Minnesota, that's going to be so much fun to watch. Minnesota's home environment, we talked about it, was amazing in the wild card series. I think it's going to be even more robust. And I'm just interested, man, because I will say this. Atlanta, LA, they're not new to this. They've been doing this all over again. You know what I mean? Now and again, their fans Gonna have to put on the icy hot, put on the Neosporin because they're old, right? They've been there, they're used to this. They've got to ramp themselves, they got to work themselves up into a playoff shoot, if you will.
Yeah.
Baltimore, Minnesota, who's it? Philadelphia,
Texas.
whatever. They don't have to work them. They're gonna be lit. They're gonna be so lit. So I'm interested to see what the Atlanta environment looks like, what the LA environment looks like, what the Houston environment looks like. I want to see what these kind of traditional powers are they going to be as excited crowd wise as the young cats.
I think country will, because and this is going by a game that I've been to. I've been in, and that was a regular season game. It's bananas. That was Turner Field though. I will get there before the end of next season. Trust me. But the way at Turner Field, I say playoff environment. I say Atlanta. They're gonna have the energy that they need. Thing is, players just got to pick up on it.
Yeah. There you go. The players have to pick up on it. We'll have to pick up on it. We're gonna have to leave it there. We will be back Sunday. Sunday. We'll have the Saturday games out of the way. We will be live on Instagram Live, Black Baseball Mixtape on Sunday. And we'll keep going, man. We're going to have some more guests coming through. We'll have more playoff updates and recaps. So make sure you keep it locked in. I'm so excited. The D-back. We'll have a lot,
baby. Tommy Boom.
We might have to have an emergency podcast after night one to figure out all of the processing because I want to see. These environments.
You got 2 NL teams.
No, I'm actually a fan of the White Sox and Mets, but Tommy Pham is a G, and the Snakes. I'm seriously. I know I said this before in the last show, but really, when it comes to the coaching, the Brewers should have won that series hand over fist in 2 games going the other way. The fact that they had 2 comfort behind wins, the fact that you knocked out your aces, the fact that they made Milwaukee just totally sterile at the plate was one of the best things I've seen. And the aggressive use of the challenge call, they came to play. I'm going all Snakes, baby, to the top.
I can't. We have to leave it there until next.
I love your commentator. He's one of my favorite.
Respect. All right.
White Sox.